Ito ang Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang naiba at kakaibang plataporma sa digital broadcast. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod, maglalahad ng mga mapagbuong komentaryo at usaping pambayan para sa kapakanan ng karamihan. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, tuwirang maglilingkod ngayon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Buhay Online, Chikahan at Kaalamang Pangkabuhayan. Ating tunghayan, pakinggan at tuklasin ang mga pangyayari at kaganapan sa mundo ng online. Buhay Online, Chikahan at Kaalamang Pangkabuhayan. Alamin ang pinaka-latest trends mula sa trabaho at kung hanggang saan na ang narating ng teknolohiyang ito. At ngayon, narito na ang ating host, ang ating Techie Mommy, si Jaye C. Bautista.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Buhay Online at maraming salamat pala sa inyong patience at pagtangkilik. Kahapon po nagkaroon ako ng special guest kahapon that talked about the way the trends are in business or paano nag-defend ang mga negosyo sa panahon na ito. Actually, ang dami kong questions na natanggap through my email and also sa personal messenger ko regarding the topic yesterday. We can have her back another time po, si Miss Jenny Bautista Winiki. They were asking about how to start up businesses, yung mga franchises, at saka yung in connection to yung Kalye Negosyo, which is their free mentoring program sa mga gusto mag-umpisa ng negosyo, lalo na itong sa pandemic na to. But we're still also in the topic and subject of adapting and thriving in this new normal. Kung paano tayo nagko-cope up with this situation na isang taon na ngayon ang nakaraan. And then we're still in the pandemic. In fact, yun na nga, recently, of course, yung ating lockdowns ay medyo reverting back to a little bit more stricter times. Yun na nga, may curfew na tayo ulit. Kasi nga, ay matigas ang ulo ng mga ibang tao na hindi pa rin sumusunod sa safety and health protocols. But of course, at the same time, kagaya na sinabi natin from the beginning of this topic, what we have to do now is to actually move forward and move on from this situation. Yung mga kinasanayan nating ways last year or before the pandemic. Of course, this period, we were given enough time, or we are having enough time to rethink about our strategies, rethink about our businesses, at kung paano natin ito mapapagbuti. Of course, maraming mga negosyong nagsara, pero marami rin nagbukas ulit at patuloy na bumabangon. And yun nga, yung resilience ng Pilipino is put to a test. At marami na tayong napagdaanan ng mga calamities and chaos that we've risen over. And itong ating segment na ito ay pinag-usapan kung paano tayo magko-cope up with using technology, which is actually a very major player in this field, and pandemic era. Thank God for technology. Thank God for being online. We are given new opportunities. We are given new ways to augment our existing income and at the same time improve what we had, right? And yun ang pinag-uusapan natin for the past few days. So, going back, in retrospect, anong mga industries actually ang nagsusurvive nowadays? Of course, you still, of course, like we said, yung mga call center, yung mga online teaching, online training, jobs in IT, ay dumami at maraming actually as opportunities as work have become mga iba na layoff sa trabaho. Itong pandemya na ito naman has given birth to other avenues of livelihood at saka trabaho na pinag-usapan natin kahapon with Miss Jenny. Yun na nga, yung mga delivery, yung mga essentials, yung delivery tsaka yung mga pagkain, maraming nag-work, of course, a lot of people are working from home and also starting up businesses, whether it's a pop-up business or an actual physical store or restaurant. Yan po ang mga opportunities na bumukas para sa ating lahat. Hello, Mr. Tony Salaw. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me today. And so going back to what I was saying, right? Ang mga key factors sa panahon na ito is to, of course, rapidly and strategically embrace what we're experiencing. Yung pagtanggap at acceptance nitong ating bagong normal na buhay, which is the way we are living right now. Observing the safety protocols that are imposed upon us in the workplace, in the home, and in our lives, okay? Kasi nga, if you imagine, how does a business, kung ang livelihood mo depends on in-person appointments or yung mga door-to-door appointments, like even yung sa medical field, yung mga med reps, yung mga sales reps na dati nag-hospital to hospital or yung mga salespeople na nagdo-door-to-door, syempre, hindi na yan pwede ngayon sa panahon na to, okay? Kasi we are asked to stay home. We are asked to only go out when need be. So, yung mga trabahong ganon, sa ibang countries, they have found a way, of course, to do that online. And there are ways to do that. That is why the IT business is thriving in this pandemic period. No? Kasi nga, yun ang pagtanggap sa new normal. Na pwede natin gawin itong pagbebenta at pag-market online na ayan. Nga lang ngayon, nalipat na natin online. Okay? Kasi a lot of the firms have tightened their IT, o kaya nag-hire rin ng mga more people in IT in order to transition and help put their businesses online. Okay? Even quickly moving from traditional medicine to telemedicine. Imagine nyo, telemedicine was a huge undertaking. Okay, for example, websites had to be updated to add functionality that accommodated instead of physical medical appointments, diba? Meron na rin tayong medical doctor or medical consultations online via an app. Kasi virtual office visits na ngayon din, uso. Ayaw mo kasi pumunta rin sa hospital, di ba? Ang dami natatakot kung masama ang pakiramdam magpunta sa hospital kasi meron silang stigma or na kahit hindi ka COVID patient, na-admit ka sa hospital nowadays, considered ka ng parang COVID patient, di mo na makikita. Unang-una, hindi mo pwedeng bantayan yung sick member of the family mo. Bawal magbantay sa hospital. So parang it's so lonely to be sick nowadays. So most people just self-medicate na nga. Or yun na nga, there's telemedicine. There's doctors that you can contact online and consultations. There's nurses online. Yun na nga, you just have to download those mga apps, okay? Brand messaging had to be shifted from promotional to educational to ensure that patients had accurate information about office hours tsaka yung mga service offerings. The key to success, of course, of these mga virtual is strategic planning combined with precise executions. Okay? Sa America, yung mga 450 locations, they develop control panels to easily manage. Yung mga hospital nagpagawa ng mga apps, right? Pati yung mga doctor, may mga doctor apps na. Those things talaga, technology talaga ang malaking tulong how to cope up and deal with this present pandemic situation. Ano pang kailangan gawin, right? We have to get the word out. Establish your online presence like sinabi ni Ms. Jenny kahapon. Get the word out and be creative. If you adapt to the new normal and no one knows about it, di ba? Baliwala, di ba? Like sinabi nga niya, hindi porke gumawa ka ng Facebook page or ng Twitter page, okay ka na. pupuntahan ka na ng customers, bibilihan ka na ng produkto or kukuhanan ka na ng service. Hindi. There's a follow-up thing to that. Una-una is, of course, you have to create valuable content. Yung page mo dapat interesting. You at least post like twice a day or daily to update. Kasi, and of course, yun na nga, market yourself online by, those boosting yourself. Meron nga dyan, meron kasing Facebook for Business. Tingnan nyo na lang yung page na yon. Like sinabi ni Miss Jenny kahapon, you have to boost and promote your brand and your services. Not just lagay mo dyan yung Facebook page mo doon. Kunyari ang friends mo, 1,000 friends. Yun lang ang bibentahan mo. Hindi ganon. You have to expand your horizons. You have to widen your network. That's why it's essential to get the word out widely across the channels in compelling ways. For example, sa ospital, no? Yung mga ospital, yung mayroon sila mga kliyente na urgent care ang kailangan. Okay? Tapos kailangan nila yung mga mayroong medical apps, they have to inform their patients about the shift. Yun na nga, kailangan yung sabihin yung mga customers nyo, whether it's medical field or anything, that you have shifted to online. In this case, yung mga hospital or mga medical offices, they have to let their patients know about their shift to telemedicine while also launching a new service online. Sa gantong paraan, kinakailangan ng mga social media campaigns to educate the people, kagaya niyan, on how to seek medical attention online during these times. Hindi nila alam na hindi sila kailangan pumunta ngayon sa physical office dahil pwede sila mag-consult online via those medical apps, right? So yan ang mga ways, okay? Kailangan tayong maghanap ng iba't ibang paraan, okay? Adapting to the new normal, of course, isn't just good for businesses. It's also often good for society, actually. Marami tayong na-realize, marami tayong realizations, marami tayong learnings from this past year that came by. There are new needs that have sprouted to be serviced. Mas maraming demand for things, for services, for food, for facility, maraming, as much as nga na wala na mga trabaho, marami ring opportunities na binigay sa atin tong situation na ito. Right? Well, kasi by servicing these new needs in new ways during this time, it's possible to help ensure the effectiveness of important public health measures such as social distancing. Yun na nga. Kaya maraming mga salesmen na wala ng trabaho kasi hindi na sila pwedeng pumunta nga house to house. Pero marami pa rin nag-retain trabaho pero ginagawa nila yon remotely or from the home, right? Kasi pwede ka rin mag-market nga kasi online, digitally, right? Kagaya niyan, yung mga dental offices, nag-adapt na sila ng teledentistry. Paano kaya yun? Paano kaya papacheck yung ipin mo online or gagawa ng treatment? Teledentistry, sa Amerika, teledentistry has been so successful that within the first 3 weeks of offering the service, they helped more than 1,400 emergency dental patients. Virtual consultation. Kasi this work eased pressure on overburdened emergency rooms and reduced the chance of COVID-19. Kasi nga, hindi na sila kailangan pumunta rin sa hospital or sa clinic. Virtual sila tinreat, right? Kasi nga, sometimes they're saying talaga nga na ang COVID-19 is spreading doon sa mga waiting room ng hospital. Diba? By adapting to just changing conditions, na-facilitate din yung mga ganyan sa dental office or yung papa-check up. Kasi nga, virtually, pwede silang i-walk through ng mga doktor sa pag-examine or whatever. But really, sa Amerika, it worked. Even teledentistry. Okay? Kasi by adapting to mga gantong pagbabago, the client was able to help its business meet the needs of its patients, like yung mga dentista or mga doktor. And of course, naging win-win situation yun. So, ang importante talaga is to rapidly embrace the new approach of these businesses, whether it's telemedicine or yung call centers or yung online teaching, right? Just embrace the new situation embrace the new operational procedures. Okay? So, anong mga industries ang nagsa-thrive nowadays? Well, most of them are tech industries in the world. Okay? Kasi technology can be defined as a methodology and a set of skills used to achieve a task in the simplest way possible. Diba? Tayong mga human beings have been using tech-related tools for several years. However, a lot of yung mga pagbabago or advancements or improvements we are started in the 21st century. Okay? Itong mga innovations na to has played a very important role in the way we live and appreciate life nowadays. Internet na nga lang, right? Yung internet na nga lang talaga has affected most everyone's lives. For one, okay, yung home automation has increased the security of many homes and even businesses. Such advancements are really ever-changing pa rin. Kasi ang technology ever-changing yan, napakabilis ng pagbabago at development. Anong mga industries na sa tech industries ang nagsa-thrive tong pandemya na to? It's cloud storage market. Yan, cloud computing, no? Cloud storage has become part and parcel of modern businesses. It's one of the industries that aren't only growing in market, but also advancing every day, di ba? Third-party cloud managers, ito yung mga nilalagay dyan, yung mga information nyo, yung mga data nyo, are constantly working towards improving the experience of cloud storage users. Tsaka more and more, mas maraming tao na ang napapanatag ang kalooban na ilagay ang kanilang data store sa cloud. As such, more companies are starting to employ this technology due to good recommendations tsaka yung benefits na nakita natin through the years na ini-enjoy ng mga big companies, right? So, yung trust into putting it into the cloud ay tumaas na ang level. Okay? Ano pang klaseng negosyo technically ang nagfa-flourish ngayon? It's VR or virtual reality. Ano ang virtual reality? Ang virtual reality is a computer-generated environment that simulates the real world. O, yung virtual nga eh. So, hindi to parang make-believe world. Okay, to some point, one can experience this 3D environment by using a VR headset. Yun yung pinapasok na helmet. It's mostly used in the entertainment arena to make movies more thrilling, yung mga 3D, 4D. VR is also employed, ang virtual reality gamit din to ng military, ng training ng athletes, pati sa health sector. Oo, talaga. Sa mga ospital, especially when diagnosing people with mental problems. See? So, yan na yung telemedicine comes into play. Ginagamit nila yung virtual reality. Huge tech companies like Samsung and Google are the biggest players in this field. Sila yung mga gumawa ng Google Eyes or yung mga helmet na virtual reality. Ano pa ang sikat ngayon sa panahon na to or na technology industry? Is the implementation or the use of AI or artificial intelligence. Okay? Ang artificial intelligence naman is the simulation of human intelligence. Yun na nga. Yung mga robotics, nilalagay nila ang brains or ang pag-iisip ng isang tao into machines by machine learning engineers. Siyempre, kailangan pa rin ng tao mag-program nito. Huwag naman tayong ating isipin at matakot sa fact na baka ma-replace na tayo ng mga robots. Hindi mangyayari because sino ba nagpo-program ng mga robots? Di ba tao? Right? So, kailangan pa rin ng tao. Human interaction. The objective is to make these machines learn, reason, and perceive things like human beings. Ang hirap talaga. Isa na rito yung mga autonomous cars or yung mga kotse na walang driver. Nakakatakot. Yung sa Tesla. Would you invest $250,000 to buy a driverless car? Medyo mahirap pa rin talagang maging kumpiyansa or ano mo yung buhay mo or pagdadrive sa isang robot, right? Ang hirap. Mahirap imagine, right? But anyway, so yeah. Pero yan, ang nangyari na ngayon yan. Ngayon, meron na tayong mga driverless cars na natin na-test na sa Amerika na meron din hindi masyadong Meron din mga little glitches pa that they're ironing out. But it's really hard for me to parang put all my trust in a machine. Kunyari, pag mag-long drive ka, tapos wala ng driver, bahala na, ipapress, ipaprogram mo lang kung sa pupunta. Paano kaya mapoprogram lahat ng impulses, lahat ng perception sa isang computer, sa machine? Kunyari, nasa kalye ka, tapos meron tumatawid, matanda, o kaya aso. Sino kayang a-avoid ng kotse na walang driver na nabanggain? Yung matanda o yung aso? Parang gano'n. It's very hard to still trust my life or my driving to a machine alone, right? Well, tingnan natin. So, ano pa? Ano pang industry? Yung financial technology. Okay. Okay, but before I leave the AI topic, many companies are employing AI-based systems with the aim of ensuring better services. This is an indication kasi that most business owners are starting to see the importance of this technology. Ang current rate of advancement suggests that robots could outdo humans in the coming decades. Oh well, yun ang nga nakakatakot doon kasi mawawala ng trabaho maraming tao pag pinalitan ng robots. But for now, yung AI gamit sa maraming, yung mga sa assembly line, yung mga doing busy work na parang talagang robotic yung trabaho, yun nire-replace na ng humans. But like last year or a year before, yung Amazon, of course, ang Amazon, nandiyan ang AI, pero yung Amazon, they still retained some people in their assembly line because sila ang nagsusupervise ng robots. Kasi nga, minsan, syempre, malfunction yan. Kunyari, pag nilalagay sa box, may nahulog, yun pa. Kailangan pa rin na ng tao to think, to check on the quality control at yung performance. Ano pang field ng technology ang present nowadays ay ang financial technology. Fintech ang tawag. This has seen a rapid growth rate in recent years. Fintech is a set of innovations naman aimed at competing with traditional financial methods. Yun na nga yung e-banking, lahat. Some of the main ideas include blockchain, ayun na nga yung crowdfunding, tsaka cryptocurrency. Diba? Sobrang ano yan ngayon. About a decade or so ago kasi, these ideas were just dreams, imagine nyo. But today, they are already part of our lives. Yung GoFundMe, di ba nakikita niya yan sa Facebook, saan nakaka-intrude tong GoFundMe. For instance, ito yung naghahanap ka ng funding for your project. Yung anong araw, ano lang yan, mga Kickstarters. Pero now may GoFundMe. It gained more popularity when the pandemic hit various parts of the world as people sought help for those who were still financially stable. So yung mga ungos sa buhay or yung mas mga capable pa, silang, yan, they were sought out to be investors and to find funding for startup businesses, lalo na in this pandemic. Soft loan applications have also had a similar impact, given the fact that there are no strict rules like traditional banks, right? Tsaka yun na nga rin, nag-proliferate yung mga personal lending companies or mga robo-cash-like things like yung cash loan apps. Pero at the same time din, nag-proliferate din yung mga scam nang yan na nakasuhan pa yung mga ibang companies na nagpapautang ng ganyan. Pero kasi napakalaki ng interest. Okay na lang, of course, yung fact na talaga nakakapagpautang sila. Pero it was the way that they were collecting and the things that they didn't write in the fine print of their contracts that bothered a lot of people. Kaya pinasara yung mga ibang company na ganyan like Robocash and ewan ko pa kung ano yung mga yun, basta yung mga apps na yan because like Miss Faith nga, yung aking kasama, she has personal experience sa ganitong situation na nanghaharas yung mga nangongolekta tsaka hindi sila tinrain ng tama to do customer service. And they were closed down. At the same time na yung hidden charges nandiyan dyan. Okay? soft loan applications have also had a similar impact, given the fact nga na walang strict rules on banks. There are several applications today that are not only not give you access to unsecured loans, but also a favorable savings plan. Okay? Ang COVID-19 pandemic na to has posed a great challenge sa maraming negosyo. Pero at the same time, it has proven to have given a lot of some opportunities and new opportunities for everyone. Okay. Other fields have experienced rapid growth, that includes virtual reality and AI. AI, for once, has shown signs of becoming a very vital player in the coming years. Yun nga lang, ang VR naman is designed only to improve the experience of mga video gamers and movie lovers. Pero one thing is for sure, tong pandemya na to ay nag-encourage sa atin to rethink about our businesses, our plans. Kung tayo ay may negosyo, maliliit na negosyo, paano natin mapagpabuti? To examine and think what we didn't achieve nung 2020 in this pandemic. Meron na tayo ngayong panahon to outdo that and be better as far as business is concerned, work is concerned. Kung nung araw, kasi nga rin, dapat din nating isipan na itong time na to, na when most people are working from home, this gives us also a chance to look for other causes of other sources of revenue and income. Kasi pwede kang kumuha ng ibang pang part-time job that you can do online, or some physical jobs that require you to just go to the office, kunyari, once or twice a week, part-time jobs, to augment your current income. Yun na nga, merong flexibility. I think mas maraming chances than kumuha ng iba-ibang projects. Like in my case nga of course, I thank the Lord for these blessings, because I have more work than before the pandemic, because a lot of the stuff that I do is virtual and online. And even the training that we used to do in a company called Media Whiteboard Management Inc., we have now gone digital, and we are going to do our trainings online via Zoom, via different ways to meet and engage people and have classes and have training programs. So, maraming possibilities at saka maraming opportunities ang nangyari, okay? Lalo na ngayon pa, Europe is having lockdowns again, okay? Kasi nga, at saka hindi tayo sigurado kailan to matatapos. So, ang pinaka-importante gawin natin is to live for now and look to the future and plan and replan our strategies para, ready tayo for anything, right? So, ano yung sinabi natin, no? We have to find ways to serve the greater good. Okay? Kasi nga, by adapting to these changes, we're going to be able to help not just our businesses, but ourselves, of course, tsaka yung mga empleyado natin. Right? So, dapat sa negosyo, identify natin how our businesses can serve the greater good, tapos, and share these efforts with your audiences. Kaya nga, di ba, sinabi natin, kahapon sinabi din ni Miss Jenny, itong panahon na to talaga, we have to be passionate about what we have to do. We have to be patient, right? So, kaya na nga, we have to be kind, right? And we have to have faith, okay? And always keep faith alive and hope in our hearts, kasi na huwag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Kasi makakabangon naman tayo. Nakakabangon pa rin, okay? So, dapat nating isipin na hindi ito forever ganito, right? Times will change, and of course, we hope that it will be for the better. Ano pa yung mga industries na nagtathrive sa lockdown na ito? Okay, sabihin na natin, back in March ng 2020, everything from pasta kits to pajamas to exercise equipment, ergonomic work chairs, headsets, di ba? Lahat yan nabenta, dumami ang benta. Kasi nga, working from home tsaka online. Kaya yung ang dami-dami talagang bumentang mga office chairs, 'di ba? Desk, microphone, kasi nga pati yung buying from online brands, people recommended them to others. In Lockdown 1.0, online orders came across the 5 most popular retail sectors that increased by 162%. Grabe. Referrals naman, tumaas yun ng 162%, imagine last year. Yung referrals naman increased by 425%. Diba? People read reviews, people believe in referrals. Grabe, 425%. Almost a year after, okay, actually a year after na on March 22. Oh, actually February naman kumalat yung virus. A year after, we're on our third lockdown, it seems. Lalo sa Pilipinas, mag-lockdown ulit. Consumers and businesses alike continue to adapt. We still continue to try and adjust our operational procedures. As of now, restaurants have created at home do-it-yourself meal kits. Kagaya na sinabi ni Miss Jenny kahapon, yung Tokyo Tempura nila, they sell tempura kits online. Restaurants have done that, right? How to make, or paella online, or yun na nga, yung samgyupsal online. Nadali nila yung samgyupsal sa bahay mo, kit na yan, di ba? Nakatupper-tupperware, iba-ibang ulam, iba-ibang meat. Tapos pati yung pangluto, pwede ka nilang parent, kasama yan sa service, yung pangluto ng samgyupsal, di ba? You have to be creative talaga. Ano pa? Fashion retailers, okay, have swapped sequins for sweaters, okay? Travel companies are focused on post-lockdown summer holidays, okay? Para natin maintindihan mas mabuti ang impact ng COVID-19 sa eco-commerce, okay? Certain, there was a test no to analyze referrals over 450 clients. Itong FGDs or testing. Itong test na ito came up with this 5 industries na nagfe-fare ngayong panahon na to. Okay, gifts and occasions, all right? Yung pagbibigay ng regalo, di ba ayaw na pumunta sa store, so online ka bumibili. Tingnan nyo itong ratio ng growth ng order volume and referral trends sa mga regalo. Okay, look at this. All right. Before the pandemic, di ba, ang pagbibili ng regalo online wasn't always the most popular option. In fact, of course, while that's been happening in America and a lot of places abroad, mostly America, online buying has been there for many years. Pero tayong Filipino, hindi tayo sanay na hindi natin nahahawak o na nakikita yung binibili natin, di ba? Ina-examine, pati kahit pamamalengke natin, check, dinudut mo yung product or yung pagbibili ka ng damit, titinan mo kung may butas. Hindi tayo sanay sa virtual, before the pandemic, hindi tayo sanay masyado sa online buying. It wasn't that popular. People liked the idea kasi of going to the shops, browsing through the shelves, sukat-sukat, and picking out something special for your friends and family, especially pag may birthday or occasion. Or, di ba, sometimes they grab something last minute on the way to a party, kunyari, or kung nakalimutan mo na may birthday dinner, or dadaan ka na lang somewhere to buy wine or something para regalo mo. Either way, they bought from brick and mortar stores, the actual physical stores. But now, diba, more than ever, my goodness, people are going online to buy gifts for loved ones. So not only that, for your colleagues, for anybody, right? And they're not only buying for special occasions, ha? Diyos ko, ano na nga talaga eh. Iba na-addict na sa online shopping, right? Kahit ano na lang. I'm guilty of purchasing more than 2 or 3 or 4 things that have turned out to be bad. Yun na nga din. Like I ordered something for a hair booster, or medicine something. Yung dumating sa akin kahapon was 2 tube na mukhang glue yung laman. Kailangan ko pa, kunin ko kaya. I don't know, kasi walang instructions how to use it, not like yung binili ko. Nakalagay pa fragile kasi kala mo mababasag or something. But let me get it so that mag-buyer beware. So, dali lang. See, I don't know what this is, but naging parang glue. Oh my God. whatever it is. It's supposed to be a hair booster, but I don't know. It turned out to be, it feels like glue. Oh my God, it feels like glue. I don't know. But, ayan, mabasag pa. So, para siyang glue. I don't know what it is. Oh, supposed to be a hair booster. Ang dala sa akin, I don't know, parang glue siya. Hindi ito yung in-order ko, right? Pero nabasag. Anyway, so yan. So, buyer beware tayo talaga for the things that we order. Ay, panyangas. Yan na, nabasag pala. Anyway, okay. I don't know what that is. It feels like glue. It's not the medicine that's supposed to be a hair booster, whatever that is. So, yeah. So, yun. Buying gifts talaga online. We just have to also beware. Yung mga ibang nabibili natin na company, not all of those companies are legit companies eh. Kasi ang lakas nila kasi mag-advertise. But anyway, new people are going to buy now. People are buying online now gifts for their loved ones. They're not only buying for special occasions, kahit ano na nga eh. Kasi yung pandemic has significantly increased sales for online gifting brands. Ano ba yan? Malaman na amoy para siyang cooking oil. Yeah. Okay. In May of 2020, online orders for e-commerce gifting clients increased by 275%. My goodness. Consumers are recommending these brands even more than they were buying from them. In 2020, referrals peaked for gifting brands at 724%. Can you believe that? There's a clear correlation between online ordering and lockdown for gift brands. When forced to keep a distance from friends and family, consumers go online to send love from afar. Di ba yun ang nangyari, di ba? I'm sending my love, padalang kita ng cake, padalang kita ng apple pie, padalang kita ng pasta, ng pagkain, ng ulam. This pandemic has really, really given a new height of gift giving. Kasi we show our love and care for our friends and family. We send gifts. We send gifts that can range from from food to clothes to even appliances. Or we share our love, and we show our love by ordering online gifts for our loved ones. After nung summer months, although still remaining up to a year, online orders for gift giving brands picked up in November. So, ito yung status niyan, right? Grabe, no? Grabe yung upsurge. See? Order volume and referral trends in the gifts and occasion sector. Sobra. By the time, it reached its apex, sobra. Year-on-year referrals. See, so that's what happened. Okay? I'm sure most of us are guilty of having ordered something online for the past year. Ano pa nga, industry? Home and garden, right? Yan na nga. Kasi ang dami ngayon naging plantito and plantitas dito sa epidemya na to, pandemic na to. Online orders and referrals rapidly gathered pace for home and garden brands dun sa unang lockdown. Despite dipping nung summer last year, they've remained strong. Kasi parang bumaba na yung demand. Pero kasi nung umpisa ng summer last year, diba? Kita mo lahat, hindi lang nagpo-post ng pagkain. Ngayon, nagpo-post ng plants. Yung kanilang latest acquisition, or kung ano na yung tumubo, kailan na yung binunga ng fruit tree nila. Kasi in the current environment, our homes frequently come up in conversation. Diba? Napapag-usapan yung ating bahay at buhay. A comment on a wall put in the background of a Zoom call. Diba? Yan na nga, kagaya niyan, yung mga background sa likod. Napapag-usapan tuloy yung bahay. Oh, ang ganda ng ano mo. Yung mga iba, dinidisplay nila pag nag-Zoom conference, yung mga plants. Yung mga plants nila, di ba? At kasi they talk about house plants. They talk about kung ano yung tinanim nila or yung kung kamusta na yung kanilang garden, right? Kunyari, a freshly baked banana bread on Instagram, pinapakita. all these small things that happen lead to brand recommendations and new customers. Totoo naman, pag pinicturean mo yung plant mo sa bahay, papag-usapan na yan. Pag pinakita mo yung pagkain na niluto mo ng lunch, tatanong na magtatanong sa'yo ng recipe kung paano mo niluto, right? So as with gifting brands, there's a clear correlation between surging sales and lockdowns. Nung nag-ease down ng mga restrictions, people spent money on days out and trips away. Nangyari yan dito sa Pilipinas. Nung naging GCQ or modified GCQ, anong nangyari? Hala, sige, punta sa Baguio, punta sa Tagaytay, punta sa Balisin, punta sa everywhere, mga tao. Parang wala ng COVID, right? Pero yan, hinihigpit na naman tayo tuloy ulit. Then once again, pag every time nahihigpitan tayo, of course, we're back to the four walls of our room and our houses, okay? And yan, tuloy, napupunta ulit yung attention sa pag-shopping online kasi hindi ka makalabas, right? So, people just focus on making their homes more homey, or more cozy, and more comfortable. So, ayan, binibili ng mga gamit sa bahay, appliances, tsaka decoration din, home and garden. Right now, kasi online orders and referrals for home and garden are increasing. They currently sit at 110 to 165% in increase, okay? Ano pa? Order volume and referral trends in the home and garden sector nga yan. Tumaas. Ano pa? Sa anong field pa? Fashion. Right? Fashion last eh. Una talaga yung pagkain. Una yung mga goods and mga wellness stuff, beauty, fashion, okay? Ito fashion naman. Despite talaga ang mga online shopping ay yung shopping in the store bumaba ng sobra-sobra. 25% drop in 2020 ang clothes sales. Online sales and referrals have consistently remained up year on year para doon sa mga fashion brand clients. Tumaas ang bilihan nito online kaysa sa pagpunta sa actual tindahan. Kasi a few months into the first lockdown we experienced last year, consumer demand for loungewear and Zoom-appropriate outfits, okay? Ano ang Zoom-appropriate outfit? A nice top, right? Magandang blouse, tapos nakapajama ka sa ilalim, naka-shorts. So, tumaas ang benta sa mga loungewear. By May, online sales for fashion brands were up to 95%. Ang referrals naman, 132, okay? Noong July of last year, nag-pick up to, perhaps as people treated themselves to outfits. Bilang nagbibihis na kahit nasa bahay lang, kunyari kakain ka. Kasi may mga Zoom beer parties or may mga parties online, nagbibihis din. So medyo tumaas-taas na ulit yung pag-shopping online ng mga bagong blouse, bagong damit. Right? Okay, after naman ng Christmas, online orders and referrals medyo bumaba. Pero once more, nag-rise yung fashion brands, right? Okay? So that's about the fashion industry. And ito pa, food and drink. Okay, yan na. Food and drink last year, the food and drink sector saw the biggest spike in the demand of the start of the pandemic. Totoo naman, right? Pero naman, malakas pa rin talaga naman yung food and drinks kahit na walang pandemic eh. Lalo na rin last year, right? Nang dumami. Ang nag-o-order, madami ang what do you call this, mga riders na nagde-deliver ng food, whether it's groceries, lulutuin, or whether it's lulutuin mo or kakainin na, right? It saw the biggest spike in the demand. Consumers frantically stocked up on food, on pasta, groceries, pati mga drinks. Kasi nga, like sa Philippines, dati may curfew, hindi ka pwedeng bumili ng alak, right? So, nag-stock up na yung mga tao. They went online to find brands that could fulfill their needs. Despite supermarkets remaining open throughout the pandemic, online orders and referrals for food and drink brands have remained up year on year. Even at their lowest point ng August 2020, ang dami pa rin talagang referrals or mga online grocery, online shopping, kasi takot pa rin lumabas mga tao. Of course, ito ang indication ng permanent shift in buying behavior na ang pagbibili ng mga tao nag-iba na. ang attitude. As consumers return to and recommend brands they discovered online. Diba? Ang referrals natin, malaking big deal yan talaga. Like my brother alone, Julius, he keeps trying food online to order. Tapos sinasabi niya sa amin pag masarap. And he attests to that, right? Yung ganong klaseng word of mouth referrals come a long way dito sa pagbebenta ng food and services ninyo online, right? While we may no longer be worrying about the stability of supermarket supply chains, food remains a highlight of any lockdown. Yan nga, nag-hoarding tayo pag maisip natin. Ito nga, last week nagkaroon tayo ng ECQ scare. Some people rushed to the grocery stores and the markets to stock up because there was a rumor that we were going to be reverted back to ECQ. Thank God hindi nangyari, pero yun na nga, naka-lockdown ng ibang cities like Pasay and some parts of Parañaque and Quezon City and Manila. Ilang barangay yan sa Pasay. Basta, ang dami-dami. Tsaka yun na nga, bumalik tayo sa 10 o'clock p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew because nga of the recent surge in infections, like 5,000 or more in a day, right? Well, instead of going out to eat, kasi people are ordering meal kits sa bahay. Wine tastings have even gone virtual. Big meals out replaced with family cook-alongs. Yan nga, makikita mo may mga offer din ng pang-pamilya package or even party packages online that they actually bring and deliver to your house. Online party planning. Also rin, tsaka yung catering, pwede rin naman virtual, right? Consumers are actively seeking new brands that can tickle their taste buds. When we find them, we recommend them to other people. Yun na nga, kaya na ginagawa ng brother ko. Titikman niya muna siya yung poison test. Tapos recommend niya sa aming magkakapatid. We order kayo kay ganyan, mahusay, masarap. Right? So referrals are really, really very important for businesses nowadays to fend online. Of course, while it's not quite the same level as the first lockdown, online orders and referrals are strong for food and drink brands. Diba? Now, online orders are up to 49%, referrals are up to 197%. See, nagmamatter pa rin talaga yung review, nagmamatter pa rin talaga yung referral ng mga tao. So ano naman, sa beauty department naman, medyo humina ang beauty products like yung beauty na platform na yan. Beauty Manila ba yun? Yeah. Medyo bumaba yung mga orders nila kasi mas nag-focus sa mga tao sa pagkain at saka yung sa mga gamit sa workstations nila sa bahay. Yung beauty products na isang tabi for a while. Kasi beauty products weren't top of consumer shopping list entering lockdown. Kasi nga essentials ang mas importante, hindi yung pagpapaganda naman. But it wasn't long before that changed. With more time on their hands, people turned their attention also to self-care. Ito naman, yun na nga, yung binili ko, yung paano yung improve yung hair para maging thicker kasi nalagas yung hair ko. Nag-trust ako dyan, bumili ako pala fake news. Okay? Skin and glossy hair in person. Consumers are still telling friends about their favorite beauty brands. So it's still, ngayon pala, lying in a bubble bath, kunyari, nagmamadpack ka, yung sa mga merong panahon para magstay sa bahay to do that. Yan, sila yung mga umu-order online for beauty products. Right? Mga housewives now or working part-time before but now back to full-time being in the house. If you have more time on your hands, yan, sila yung mga umu-order ng beauty products. Okay? Even at their lowest point sa August 2020, referrals have remained up to 59% para sa beauty products. Okay? So, online beauty sales have gone up to 101% pa rin. Okay? So, ano pa? Business planning for the future again. Okay? Pag-usapan natin ulit. Diba, like we said, we have to rethink and re-strategize. Excuse me, pardon. If you have not already done so, now is the time, as good a time as any, to think about that. Plan your strategize and plan with your valuable employees, yung mga top employees niyo dyan. I hope by now nag-meeting na kayo and told them about your plans. Engage your employees. Kung ilan man silang natira dyan, right? Pero restructure niyo yung business niyo. When we wrote when we spoke about that yesterday, sinabi nga natin yun talaga na we have to rethink and re-examine our present businesses and business operations. We look back through and we re-examine and think about what things we lost or what have ceased to be effective in this new normal. Isang tabi niya, and then make a new list of things that can possibly be done to improve your business or to help augment your business in this new normal. Okay? Kasi it's been a year and it's clear the shift to e-commerce is here to stay. Talaga, online buying, online businesses. Okay? Imagine nga yung ASOS, binili nila yung negosyong Top Shop, di ba? Ito yung mga damit. Online orders remain strong throughout 2020, even when non-essential shops reopen, right? Kahit na nagbukas na talaga yung mga tindahan sa mall, still marami pa rin umu-order online kasi ayaw nga nilang lumabas sa mall. Which is yun na nga, nag-trickle yun to the fact na yung negosyo sa mall wasn't too feasible anymore. Like my own sister alone, their branches in the malls, they just opened. You know, the Ayalas and the C's gave parang promotional offer to their tenants so that para magbukas lang sila. Pero truth be told, ang hirap talagang i-meet yung overhead kasi yung cost ng pag-operate sa mall kasi parang pinapagtrabahuhan mo na lang yung rent tsaka yung tauhan mo doon kasi hindi napupuno ang mall. So, mas maliit na yung demand or mas konti na yung kumakain, mas konti na yung nagsha-shopping. So, that's why nga ngayon nagsusulputan yung mga kiosk, mga businesses outside of the mall. They're the ones trying na bumangon because mas kakayanin nilang mag-fend doon sa mas maliit ang rent. It's not, less cost to start up and do business in this new normal. Okay, with regards to of course, yung mga pag bumili ka online, especially kung merong reseller at saka or middleman, more often than not, yung iba mas mahal, of course, kesa sa bibilin mo sa outside. Just like today ngayon, tumitingin na ka ng washer and dryer. Sa Lazada, it's yung magaganda is 19, 20 plus thousand. I went to Walter Mart. I'm here in Pampanga right now, so I'm talking about malls and stores that are in Pampanga. I went to Walter Mart and I saw a nice washer and dryer for just 9,000, under 10,000. And it looked like the same one that I was looking at sa Lazada, right? So, it's not to say naman that online orders and referrals for these industries will remain sky high indefinitely. Kasi nagbabago ang trends, okay? No matter what we think or say, okay, seasonal changes continue to affect consumer spending. Kasi after months, a year of being and staying at home, it's not surprising that people spent less on online shopping. Most likely instead, they of course, dahil nung nag-ease up yung restrictions sa Manila, medyo natanggal yung focus ng mga tao sa pag-shopping kasi biglang nilang in-enjoy yung pwede na silang pumunta ng Tagaytay o pwede na pumunta sa mga restaurants to dine in, although meron pa rin mga safety protocols. So, medyo nabawasan yung interest sa pag-shopping online. Pero, we anticipate a similar trend to happen again when we exit lockdown period. Okay? Regardless, COVID-19 has changed consumer lifestyles for good. Diba? Full-time office-based working feels like a thing of the past kasi maraming mga kumpanya inisip nila, pwede naman pala itong magawa, itong mga ito, remotely. Tapos, I'm sure that some of these people, some of these companies will do a blending kind of work environment na ginagawa na sa Amerika. Nung nandun pa ako nakatira ng 80s, ng 90s, remote working was already being observed in America. Like at least you can work from home once a week. Meron pa nga kami psychiatric or psychological leave na tinatawag. You can take that day off because para ka mentally drained or strained. You can take that time off and stay home and work from home. Or just simply take the day off for your mental break. May ganon. Pero yung remote working, Matagal na yung ginagawa sa Amerika. Ginagawa na namin yan noon when I was living there. You know, that's like more than 10 years ago. Okay? Going to the shops for products you can buy online seems an unnecessary hassle. Buying from brands with a purpose matters more than ever, right? Kasi nga nowadays, nagtutulungan tayo. You support, you buy your friends' products, you um you you encourage and you refer your other friends to buy what your friend is selling, or whether it's a service or a commodity or food, right? Before the COVID period, 51% trusted a friend or partner's recommendation more than any other advertising. Pero sa panahon natin ngayon of uncertainty, this figure is likely to be even higher. For brands thriving in lockdown, now is the time to think long term. Hitting acquisition targets might not be a challenge at present, but sustaining growth post-lockdown may well be. Isipin nyo na lang kung paano tayo pag natapos na tong lockdown period na to, or this COVID period. To overcome this, ang mga brands should turn to their customers, right? Kasi 54% ng customers have changed their expectations of online shopping. Nag-iba ng behavior, nag-iba ng attitude, nag-iba ng shopping habits. Adapting to these changing expectations and needs ay ang importante para mag-build ka ng loyalty that drives long-term revenue. So, para mo sila makuha, di ba, kailangan mo silang aralin yung mga, not just your audience, but your customers. Easing restrictions over the coming months will inevitably impact new customer acquisition. So, yun ang nga talaga nangyari. Pag nag-ease down sa lockdowns, iba na naman ang behavior ng tao. In this case, it veered towards going out of town. So, yun, yung mga hotel, medyo nagkaroon na ng negosyo kasi marami na pumunta doon, right? Yung mga airline na medyo pumapayag ng pumunta sa Boracay and such, medyo kumita na rin sila ng konti kasi nag-ease down on that lockdown sa travel, okay? But instead of resorting to short-term tactics like discounting, ang mga brands should focus on their customers. Yun pa rin. As a business, palagi mo pa rin tignan yung trends. Tignan mo pa rin yung style ng pamimili ng customers nyo o yung mga kumakain, right? By meaningfully engaging with them, yun na nga talaga. Kailangan merong engagement, tsaka meron kang knowledge, may analytics ka about your customers and through means such as responsive customer service, highly targeted content. Yun na nga, importante talaga, lalo na yung mga nag-online marketing. Importante ang content nyo. Importante kung ano yung pinapakita nyo sa mga potential customers at sa existing customers and loyal followers or aficionados or buyers. Kasi they can nurture valuable customer advocacy. So, importante palagi na meron value sa customers nyo, yung pinapakita nyong material, yung mga pictures, yung mga offer nyo. These customers will not only spend more, but introduce other friends and refer. Okay? Marami pa tayong hindi katiyakan dito sa panahon na to. Much of 2020 remains uncertain. But one thing is clear, okay? Para sa mga negosyo, your customers hold the key to long-term business access. So, engage and make things valuable for them, especially the information at yung mga services and products na papakita nyo sa kanila. Choose them wisely and plan it wisely and market them wisely and effectively and creatively. Okay? Very good. So that's my take today on the thriving industries itong 2021 and still in this pandemic period. At kung ano yung mga dapat natin expect at ano yung nakikita nating trend sa pagpamimili at pamumuhay. Thank you so much for joining me again today. At bukas ang wrap-up ng ating mga adapting and thriving in the new normal. Thank you for those who joined me today at sana magsama-sama pa rin tayo bukas. And have a good lunch, everyone. Happy Thursday and see you again soon. Okay, please be safe and don't lose hope, of course, and have faith and share love. be kind in this pandemic situation and be more caring of others. Thank you very much. Bautista signing off for now. See you tomorrow. Okay? Have a good lunch, everyone. At ayun na nga, umiinit ng panahon.
Inyong natunghayan at napakinggan ang mga makabagong pamamaraan sa mundo ng online sa pamamagitan pa rin ng Broad Stream Cast Communicators. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po.